Today we're going to talk about nutritional deficiencies. A lot of us eat. We take carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, and we believe that we should be getting all our nutrients from what we're eating. But unfortunately, we still come down with all sorts of ailments that are caused because our diet does not contain all the nutrients that we need. Now, we can use nutritional supplements or nutrition as a preventive measure to help us prevent ailments from taking over possession of our bodies by supplementing our diets. We always talk about the 90 essential nutrients on this program. So if you want to use it as a preventive measure, you have to continue to take them on a regular basis, day in, day out, because the food you are eating doesn't have all the nutrients that you need. So in a situation like that, you might need a broad-based multivitamin, nutrients, essential fatty acids, trace minerals, and all things like that. But if you are going to focus on using nutrition or nutritional supplementation to treat ailments, you might use it to focus on probably your liver or your kidney, depending on what is not working at its optimum level. You can also use it to protect yourself from things that you are susceptible to. Whichever way you look at it, we always believe that in natural medicine, the whole is always better than the sum of its parts. So my suggestion and my advice is that you always take your foundational nutrients, which is the 90 essential nutrients, every blessed day. Some people come and ask me, when am I going to stop taking all these? I say, well, since you don't stop eating, you cannot stop taking nutrients. Our soil has been depleted over the years. We've been using a lot of GMOs, fertilizers that are toxic to the environment. So the nutrients from the soil has been depleted over time. So we always advise that since our food is suboptimal in its quality, it is up to us to take responsibility and make sure that we supplement our diet with a broad-based, good, natural multivitamin. Not all vitamins are the same, like we always say on this program, because some of them are synthesized in the lab, and the structures are different from that of the naturally occurring nutrients that are made from natural products that are food to us. And when we want to go back to what Hippocrates used to tell us in the past, and it's still a slogan that we use now, that let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. So once you can do that and do it successfully, you can put a lot of ailments at bay. You can have a good quality of life. Your body will be working at its optimum level. And then you can also fight other things depending on what is in your environment. But when your body is in its optimum state of well-being, it doesn't just pick up anything around because your immune system is working very, very well. So today, we should try and work on our deficiencies, try and make sure that we have a balanced diet, try and clean our environments out, because environmental stress creates problems in the body. We should try and take a lot of antioxidant nutrients. Try as much as possible to make sure that you avoid having herbicides, pesticides, and eating foods that have been covered with exhaust fumes from our cars. Because all these things affect the quality of the food we're eating. Industrial chemicals and household products, formaldehyde from our mattresses. We should try as much as possible to live in a clean and pristine environment that would not allow all these environmental toxins to also contribute to our nutritional deficiencies. If our environment is full of all sorts of things, definitely these things will spill over into our food. And when you have all this toxic load that you are carrying, you need a lot more antioxidants to be able to neutralize the effects of the toxins. So we have to take a lot of antioxidants, foods that are beneficial to the body. So I would also recommend that as we grow older, our nutrient tank is also depleted because that vehicle has been working for a very long time and it needs to refill its tank and replenish what it has been using over the years. So my advice look for a good nutrient from a good source, good quality natural product. All these things, when you go to your doctor to complain about some symptoms, sometimes it's because your body doesn't have the nutrient that it needs to function well. That is why you are coming up with those symptoms. For example, let's take somebody that has high blood pressure. Feels palpitation in the chest, feels that you go and do your blood pressure, it's gone a little bit high or is not the normal range. Sometimes the root cause of that problem could be a deficiency of magnesium. And there are different types of magnesium on the market. But you have to know the one that is a therapeutic grade, that is the most bioavailable that your body would absorb. So instead of you going to take a medication for high blood pressure, if you see a nutritional therapist or a naturopath or somebody in natural medicine or in integrative medicine, by the time they assess you, they ask a few questions, they do some other tests, they might just tell you, go home, sleep well, make sure that you have enough rest at the end of the day, and then you add extra magnesium to your nutritional regime. That means you are going to be taking your 90 essential nutrients plus extra magnesium, but we also need to balance the magnesium with calcium. So you have to be able to do that in the right proportion, and it's not something that you can do by yourself. You always need somebody to guide you, hold you by the hand, and guide you through the process. Then you can stand back on your feet and all will be well. I think there's a caller. Sorry, I'll have to take that again. So that is where we're always emphasizing the benefits of nutritional supplementation, because nutritional deficiency is the root cause of most problems that we have. Especially for people also, when people have eye problems, they have headaches, eye strain. How do you prevent all these things? There are simple things that you can use before you start going to your doctor to say you want to start wearing glasses. Change some things that you are doing. Maybe you are sitting too close to the television. Maybe you are using your telephone too frequently. There are simple things that you can use to sort out your eye strain. I brought some on the program today and I want to share it. If you look at this pair of specs or glasses, that's the case we call it in Nigeria, you see that this color of the lens is amber color. That is a type of lens that prevents you from picking up blue lights from your telephone or from the screen of your television, because it shields your eyes from the blue lights from penetrating. I also have one on my glasses that is like a clip-on. I can easily take it off and put it back. It's also a blue light shield. We know that if you don't have enough carotenoids in your diet, you might have issues with your sight. So if you are taking your 90 essential nutrients foundational, you still need extra carotenoids, not just beta carotene. You are better off with a mixed carotenoid complex that has a broad range of carotenoids that your body would need to use to supply your eyes with nutrients. And sometimes the eye strain could be because you have too much light penetrating into your eyes and you need something to reduce that. You can use it like a form of exercise for maybe 30 minutes every morning before you leave home. It helps your eye muscles to contract and relax, which is what our glasses is helping us to compensate for. But in this case, it doesn't have any side effects. You only need to wear them, maybe 20, 30 minutes. It looks funny, it's called a pinhole glasses. It has small pinholes in it. So when you are wearing this, you can actually read with it, because your eyes would adjust to the aperture of the lenses. It has small holes, and just reading your sight will be clearer, and you can actually read with it. No side effects. You go to your optician and you keep on going there and he says your lenses are getting weak. Is it really your lenses that are getting weak, or that your eyes are getting weak? So focus on working on yourself.
Please, one of the most important reasons I decided to even come now is because of the incoming fasting. So I discovered
that is very important. This fasting, exactly. You are a Muslim too. Exactly. Very good. Yeah. Yes. What do you want to say about that?
Salam alaikum to our Muslim viewers at home.
That's your camera.
So I wish,
because you are talking to people
please,
at home.
I want everybody to listen.
Yes,
regardless of your age or sex. God is good because he knows the implication of everything. That is why God has mentioned that whenever you have anything or any disease that may not enable you to fast, please stop fasting. We are aware of so many. I have some on record, some very important personalities in this country that die either during the fasting or immediately after as a result of having ulcer and still risk it because they believe that how can I just sit down and be eating during Ramadan period. So it is life risk for someone to have ulcer and be fasting. But the most unfortunate thing is that some of those people are not even aware that they have ulcer. Then some that are aware are already on medical prescriptions. And on this basis, they decided to take it in the morning and evening and still fast. But because of the nature of the sore, of the ulcer in that part of the body, so it actually degenerates and eventually lead to death of even very important as a past governor in this country. One of the past late coach in Nigeria, their son mentioned it, which I still have the record on record, that their father died as a result of ulcer, peptic ulcer. So then there is another one I want to mention, which is very important. If you have ulcer and it has generated to a situation where you now bleed or pass a bleeding stool, then it has become dangerous. This type of harm definitely may not be able to help you. So it is good you always see your doctor.
That's good.
Once you are even seeing any sign of either heartburn, then you are becoming weak, nauseous.
We have a caller from Ibadan. Mrs. Oseke from Ibadan. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please make your contribution.
Please, I want to ask that when you cut that leaf,
yes,
does it have any white something at the edge that comes out?
Come again. If she cut the leaf, does it have white what?
When you cut that leaf, does any white something come out from it?
Sorry, the audio is very poor. Did you hear what she said?
No.
We can't hear you very well. Maybe you can be louder.
As when you cut, some leaf, when you cut it, there is this white something at the edge, at the mouth, after
water. Okay, no, it doesn't.
Hello?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have any.
I think that says it.